there's something that we really need to address here today. This past month, there's been, in the Democratic campaign, there's been a lot of talk about taking money from Rupert Murdoch. At the AFL-CIO debates this past Monday, Hillary Clinton defended taking money from lobbyists because lobbyists, in her words, quote, represent real people. And some lobbyists do represent real people. Unfortunately, a lot of lobbyists represent corporate interests. In the same light, she's also taken a lot of money and had a fundraiser thrown for her by Rupert Murdoch. If you're not familiar with who Rupert Murdoch is, if I name some of his holdings or some of the shows you watch on television, you'll quickly figure out who I'm talking about. Rupert Murdoch owns Fox News, Fox Film, Fox International, Fox Broadcasting Company, Fox Sports, several other groups including DirecTV, Foxtel, Sky Italia. He owns the satellite industry that promotes film and TV in China, all through Australia, Europe. There's magazines like Donna Hay, News American Marketing, Gemstar, Weekly Standard, and you've probably also heard that he has now made a purchase of the Wall Street Journal. I cannot bite my tongue anymore because this guy he's Australian born, and through his influence in media and advertising and news, he has put his thumbprint on every aspect of policy and legislation in this country, as well as Great Britain and Australia, and other countries as well. One of the things that I wanted to mention is we have, Gary was talking about Carter getting a bad rap for the Iranian hostage crisis, and I said that if he was president today and the Iraq War was going on, he'd probably get a pass because the Iraq War somehow is getting a pass from the media for the most part. You're only hearing that it's only, we only see the bad news according to the media. Well, let's look at where that information is coming from. Let's look at Fox News. Now, prior to invading Iraq, which we all know was the worst mistake this country has made in a long time, there was not a whole lot of debate going into that war. Robert Byrd stood up on the Senate floor and had a dialogue with his senators saying, please don't rush into war. He was ignored. And Rupert Murdoch, who owns Fox News, he also owns 175 newspapers around the world. And in 2003, every single one of those newspapers editorialized in favor of war in Iraq. So I want to lay at his footsteps the responsibility for promoting a failed policy that has not only weakened our country and our ability to defend ourselves and to protect our interests around the world. It's also really giving Republicans a bad name. Republicans are going to lose the next election because Bush and Rupert Murdoch have tied the Republican name to the Iraq War. Look at McCain's numbers. He was supposedly the front runner, but he has stuck along with being for the Iraq War, and now his numbers are polling in the Republican field around 3% in Iowa and even lower in other states. So if you're a Democrat, you know who Rupert Murdoch is, you know why he is bad for democracy. But if you're a Republican, you should really think about what his work has done to make the Republican name a lot less than it was in the days of, say, like Reagan or Roosevelt, some of the heroes of the Republican Party.
Now, Roosevelt?
Not Roosevelt, excuse me, Eisenhower.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I thought I missed something.
Well, Teddy Roosevelt, he was a Republican. Right?
He's a bull moose.
He was a bull moose, that's right. He's a bull moose out there. The thing that I'm asking people to do today, if you really care about the country and you really care about the direction of what our business in the world is going to be like and who influences the decisions our legislators make, you should really look at what it means to have Rupert Murdoch buy the Wall Street Journal. And now he's going to start Fox Business Network. So that means that the companies that he likes, he can promote through his newspaper and report on it positively in Fox Business News. And that's just a threat to our national security. We don't know his agenda. I mean, He is Australian born. He did not grow up saying the Pledge of Allegiance. He is not a person that I would consider trustworthy on issues of national security. And it is a real threat to the direction our democracy is going. So I'm asking today for anybody out there in radio land or on the internet to join me and join responsible progressive action and boycotting everything associated with Rupert Murdoch. Now I know that's tough because everybody loves The Simpsons and they like watching Howie Long on NFL Sunday with Fox, and there's a lot of things that Fox owns and is part of that is a great thing. But at the end of the day, you have to ask yourself, is supporting this agenda by this foreign person who is in thick with a lot of bad things and is promoting not a great future for the United States? I would like you to join me in boycotting the following companies: 20th Century Fox, Fox Espanol, Home Entertainment, Fox Television, Blue Sky Studios, Fox Searchlight, Fox Studios Australia, Fox Broadcasting, Fox Movie Channel, Fuel, Fox Sports World, Speed Channel, National Geographic Channel. That's right, Rupert Murdoch bought that channel. DirecTV, Foxtel Sky Italia, newspapers here in the United States and around the world: Daily Telegraph, Fiji Times, Gold Coast Bulletin, Herald Sun, Newspicks, Newstext, NT News, Post Courier, Sunday Herald Sun, Sunday Mail, Sunday Tasmanian, Sunday Territorial, Sunday Times, The Advertiser, Australian, the Courier Mail, the Mercury, the Sunday Mail, Sunday Telegraph. In the UK, News International, News of the World, The Sun, Sunday Times, Times Higher Education, Times Literary Supplement, TSL Education, the New York Post, and in this country, publications: HarperCollins Publishers, Reagan Books, Zondervan, Festival Records, Mushroom Records, National Rugby League, News Outdoor, News Interactive, and Nursery World. And with that being said, I want to call out to people on the Daily Coast who have been threatened and ridiculed to I want to dedicate this boycott to a guy named Matt in NC. Matt is a blogger that passed away this past weekend, and reading the goodbye and farewells and the rest in peace statements from all the bloggers of Daily Cause, I realized reading that there's more soul and more heart and more reality in that one page of blogging to that deceased blogger, Matt in NC, than anything that Fox News has put on since it's been in business for the past 15 years.